Congratulations, future elder sister, on your recent mission call to a Latin American mission. My purpose is to help you prepare for what you will see in the mission. So let's see the house. Come along! Now, you want to get used to not seeing any more doorknobs, because all the houses in Latin America just use a key. And some of them are a little hard to open. Come on in! Now, this is pretty clean compared to most houses. Another thing you might notice is that the windows are a little different. Now, all the windows in the houses here just open with a little knob. That one covers the ant. You might also notice that there are bars on all the windows to stop from robbery. Now, this is a very useful part of your house. Each house is accommodated with a couple of fans to keep you cool because there's no air conditioning. Let's take a look at the habitation. Now the rooms are a little bit small, but comfortable. And the bed are also comfortable. Now let's take a look at the bathroom. This will be fun. Now, we imported the sink from Willy Wonka's house. That's why there's only half. And this is one of the better showers that I've had during my mission. The water usually doesn't fall all day long, but right now it is falling. Now let's take a look outside. When there isn't any water falling, there's an ingenious invention called the pila. Now, what do you do with a pila? Now, the water comes from a chorro. I mean, that thing. But what are you going to do when there's no water falling? Well, you take a little bowl and scoop the water out of the pila. Now, with this water, you can use it to wash your hands, or whatever else you may need to do. Now, this is the laundry soap. You can wash your clothes right here in the pila as well, unless you have someone that can wash them for you. You can also wash the dishes right here. So that's a little introduction to your housing situation in Latin America. Now, as you might imagine, a lot of the parts of Latin America are very hot. So what are you going to do to stop yourself from dehydrating? Now, in all of the stores that are in the street, you can find water. But it's usually not in a bottle unless you want to pay a little bit more. Now, what is common here, and I have one here in the house for convenience, is a bag of water. Now, you might wonder, what would I do with the bag of water? Is it my nectar? Is it to cool myself down? No, you might use it for that. But the most important thing is to hydrate yourself. So, just bite off the corner and take a drink. That's refreshing. Well, here's an average breakfast here in the mission for me. Maybe you'll buy a little bread at one of the stores, maybe a couple of breads, these are called pan dulce, and maybe a little drink to go with it. Not anything too fancy. And then we just wait for lunch, which is the big meal of the day. Buenos días. How are we going to get to lunch?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Now here in El Salvador, the stores are in the street, as I said. So we're going to go see what the experience is to go buy a couple tortillas. Buenas.
Buenas, vamos, ¿qué quería?
¿Hay tortillas?
¿Sí?
¿Me puede dar una cola?
¿Cómo no? Con mucho gusto. ¿Y solo eso va a llevar?
¿Solo eso?
Pero aquí le tenemos churros también.
No, está bueno, solo una cora.
Solo una cora quería.
Sí, está bueno.
Bueno, aquí hay de todo, hay pan, de lo que usted quiera, y de lo que usted quiera hay dulcitos. ¿No quiere llevar alguna otra cosa?
No, estamos bien, hermano.
Bueno, entonces le vamos a dar la cora de tortilla.
Está bueno.